Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of NCW, also known as New Comics Wednesday. If you haven't been with us before, I am your host, it's me, Amber, and we chat for a few minutes every Wednesday about Zenescope's newest releases. To find our latest releases, you will head to zenescope.com, press new releases, and it will show you all of our new releases from the past year. Today, specifically, we'll be talking about Man GOAT and the Bunnyman, which is a graphic novel. We will not be talking about any new comics, but if you guys didn't know, Man GOAT and the Bunnyman sold out its first issue, and I know that it sold out that cover B that you guys loved. So other people can find our videos and learn more about Zenescope's latest releases. Make sure that you like, you share, and you subscribe to our YouTube channel because I do this every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Every Wednesday, I get to hang out with my favorite people. Aaron's always here. Chuck's always here. Herb is usually here. Sometimes I get Jenna, which is awesome. I used to get Rob. I miss him. And obviously of Gary. So I love seeing all of you guys every Wednesday to talk about Zenescope's newest releases. So today, Man GOAT and the Bunnyman, which is $9.99 in our graphic novel section of the store, which is crazy because that is very, very cheap for a graphic novel for us, in case you guys didn't know. So I would love to run through the only cover today because with all graphic novels, we only have one cover, but usually we have the covers in the back of the book. So you'll be able to check out that really hot cover B that I know you guys love. So here is our cover. Of course, so many people are like, is this Pulp Fiction? It is very Pulp Fiction-esque. You know, look at Bunnyman. Looking cute as ever. I love Bunnyman. He is adorable. If you guys didn't get to chill with us for Man GOAT and the Bunnyman part 1, 2, and 3, we actually interviewed an unknown characters from that were somehow related. Joe Cotton, I believe, was one of them to our storyline. So make sure that you go back and watch those interviews on our YouTube channel. Ralph did do that. Without further ado, I'm going to read the synopsis of the graphic novel, and then I'm going to bring on our art director, Chris Cote, who I never get to have on, but in case you guys didn't know, Chris Cote and I were besties. He doesn't know it yet either, but we sit across from each other. When I talk to him all day and say, I'm so sorry, Chris, can you fix this for me? So yeah, without further ado, let me bring up the synopsis. Bigfoot, the Jersey Devil, and the Loch Ness Monster all are age-old folklore fodder. Folklore fodder. I cannot say that. But could they actually be real? In recent years, the myth of Man GOAT and the Bunnyman has grown locally, and many have claimed sightings of the two unique creatures, yet no concrete evidence exists. And that's exactly how they want it. Dealing with things nightmares are made of so we don't have to. Deranged mutants, satanic cults, demons, summer vacationers. Man GOAT and the Bunnyman protect us from the evils that hide in plain sight. But they don't want your adoration. They want to be left alone, man. Don't miss this action-packed first issue, but it's really this action-packed graphic novel of this genre-bending horror comedy from the Sick Bastards at Zenescope. This has issues 1 through 3. So without further ado, I am going to bring on our art director, Chris Cote.
Hey.
What's up, Chris?
Hey, not much.
So I really wanted to have you on when we talked about Grim Fairy Tales number 53 because you are huge in the cyberpunk scene.
I am, yes. I love cyberpunk. Anything
what is it about cyberpunk that's so awesome?
Oh, it's just, I don't know, just a whole kind of, neon world, that kind of thing, just a whole like kind of tech angle, just a whole look and aesthetic is what I really like about it.
Yeah. So what do you like about Man GOAT and the Bunnyman?
It's hilarious. They're really funny. I just like the dynamic between the two characters, just like, how, without spoiling anything, but like, just with like how Bunnyman just always kind of wanting to, kind of want to have what Man GOAT has. If you read the story, you kind of know what I'm talking about, but yeah, it's so funny.
What are some behind the scenes that only you would know about Man GOAT and the Bunnyman? Like things that you had to fix or some fun edits or when things went to print, maybe last minute, some fun stories?
Nothing unusual about this, which is kind of funny because it's Man Goat
Lame.
the Bunnyman, but it actually was a fairly smooth book. You know, it was pretty much Dave, Joe, and Ralph behind it. This is one of the few series that we actually had one of our artists do the actual title treatment for it. So Josh Burns did the logo for this one.
Cool.
It's actually because it was on the B cover, the girl shirt. I was like, the way the type and everything was, it was just the way Man Goat and Bunnyman was written out. I'm like, you know, that's the logo. That it's done. It's there. So we just reached out to Josh, and then it just became then it became a series logo. So
Is that something that hardly ever happens then?
No, we usually do the logos and stuff in house, all the you know, putting together the books and everything like that. But this is just one of the cases where the logo happened to be on the shirt, and it's like we were at the stage where we're trying to create a logo for it, and then I'm like, the logo, there it is. It's already on the shirt. It's done. It looks good. Let's go with that. I think the only difference is between our version, the print version of logo versus the one that was on the cover. That was kind of more of like a, almost kind of like, if I remember right, the kind of tie-dye-ish looking thing, kind of psychedelic. It was like very like yellow and purple and stuff like that. Whereas our book title treatment logos were white and black.
So what is your role really to get comics to go to print? Like, what is it that you oversee, or what kind of direction do you give?
Okay, so going to the beginning of the process, when covers are booked, you know, I'm involved in kind of like with voting up and down the covers when the layouts come in with Joe, Ralph, David Wall, and Dave Franchini. I'm also involved with finding some interior talent for the books. On the production side, I'm involved with you know, putting the books together, creating the logos, the ads for the books, the full layout of the book, the graphics on the inside of the book, any supporting graphics I'm involved in. I work also with Ashley, the graphic designer, and we'll work from the we'll work all as far as back to solicitation with Diamond too.
Wow.
Putting the ads together, and then, you know, just pretty much from start to finish, and then all the way to getting the book to print.
Wow.
Yeah.
So besides that, do you also do all the ads for our marketing stuff?
Yes. Well, split. Ashley and I do split the ads. So
yeah, Chris and Ashley are a fantastic graphics team. They're awesome, and they do a lot for me, and I'm very appreciative. So I brought Chris on here today so we can talk about the new covers and have him go a little bit more in depth into it. So when did we kick this off? Like 5 weeks ago? More?
Yeah, it was about like I'd say like, I don't know, like was it a couple months at most. We started launching a new layout to our books. Basically what we wanted to do is make the books more easy to identify. Like when you go into the comic book store and then you see just all the publisher stuff, and then ours, you know, each publisher has a unique look, and usually it's the logo, but like what we wanted to do is make it even easier. Like, how do you identify that's a Grim Universe book? So like Van Helsing, Grim Fairy Tales, Robin Hood, Wonderland, so forth. Any of the Grim Universe books, you can tell with the new layout, and it's also color coded to the character. Like Robin Hood's green, Grim Fairy Tales is yellow and black, or kind of like this golden black. Van Helsing, red and black. So Belle, blue and yellow, or like yellow gold. So you'll be able to know right away that, you know, yeah, there we go.
So
Grim
this
Fairy
was,
Tales.
yeah, I think this was the very first cover we did with this type of branding.
Yes, we kicked it off at Grim 51, which is great because it was also the start of a new arc. Yeah, so what we did is we came up with a new layout, and the interesting thing with this layout is not just that it's color coded and it's for the, you know, easy identify that Zenescope and the Grim Universe. It's the way it was thought of. Instead of it just being kind of just two rectangular bars at the top and bottom, we gave it a little bit of like a curved shape, because the whole idea is never to take away from the cover. We want you to, you know, your focus is on the artwork because that's the most important. So the idea of having a curved top and bottom bar will keep your eye focused on the center. But the bars at the top is just very quickly when you're going into the store, you can kind of see it real quick, and go right to the Zenescope books.
So yeah, so we just chatted about the yellow, which was the Grimm Fairy Tales. I showed before, which was the Van Helsing, which is red.
Yep, yep, has like the red striping.
And then we have also Belle, who's blue.
Yep.
And Cindy.
It's also blue, but it's different. Where Belle has like the blue and then the yellow title treatment.
The blue on the top, and then
yeah,
Cindy.
she gets the special, and I think she's the only one right now with one that most of them are black with the black with the stripe. So
wonder why, Dave. He's got some bias towards Belle. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And then Wonderland.
Yep. Yep. Wonderland's yellow, purple and black right now.
So is there any that we have yet to uncover that is coming that you can think of?
You know what? Actually, the Myths and Legends series that's been out, when it gets to new layout, is going to revert back to the original color palette of Myths and Legends years ago. It's going to now kind of have that kind of look, almost like the volume 1 color. So, which is blue and black. So it'll look kind of maybe similar to Cindy and some of the other ones, but we'll differentiate it enough. The logo itself is even going back to look like the colors of the original. So I think that'll be really cool to kind of bring that back into it.
So is the only one we didn't touch really, besides, our random mini series that we have going on, the Grimm Tales of Terror, because there's already such heavy branding covers for those?
Yeah, that one is only going to have some subtle changes. We are putting the Grimm Universe logo onto Grimm Tales of Terror because we're officially bringing that into the Grimm Universe. That one will have the pages of content on the top, so you can tell how many pages you're getting in the books, because we're doing a lot more of the larger books. Instead of it just being the normal 22, you might get 32, or you might get 40 or 72. So we just want you to know that what kind of content that you're getting.
Gotcha. And can we expect this on all Zenescope books moving forward?
It's right now it's going to be all on the Grimm Universe books. The regular non-Grimm Grimm books, they'll have they might have pages of content, but it might be in a corner or something like that. But they won't necessarily have the very specific branding for the Grimm Universe.
Awesome. Yeah. And also, this goes without saying, it won't ever be on our collectible covers.
No. Our collectible covers stay very minimal. It's all about the artwork. You might have a little logo in the corner and the information of the cover underneath it, but that's it. Yep.
Gary likes your screensaver in the back.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Oh, cool. So anything I might have missed about the covers, or anything else you want to shout out?
I don't think so. I mean, there is the one it's kind of a funny story of when I started giving it the layout, instead of making two rectangular blocks, we gave it a curved layout. And I might have been doing this subconsciously in the design, but Dave Franchini came over and he's like, that kind of looks like the curve of the Zenescope Dragon Wing. And then I'm like, you know what? It is. So we're kind of calling it the Dragon Wing layout right now. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool to just,
Awesome. Well, before I let Chris go, we'll once again show you our branding that you've seen on the latest of Zenescope covers. So you'll notice at the top, it says the amount of pages. It'll have the logo and the coloring at the bottom, and then all of the people who work on the cover. Actually, this is a really good time to shout this out, because I was just telling Casey, our intern, this. So who are the 4 names on the cover? What section is this each? We know the first one is the writer. What are the other ones?
Okay, so it's the writer, it's the penciler, the colorist, and the letterer. Sometimes we'll have, say if we have multiple artists or multiple colorists on it, there are cases where it'll be the writer, 2 artists, or the artist and maybe 2 colorists, but the basic formula is the writer, the artist, the colorist, and the letterer. If we have multiple writers on it, then the writers will take on the credits, and maybe it'll be the writers and then the artist. But yeah.
Gotcha. Awesome. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Kote. I hope to have
thank
you
you.
on really, really soon. Thanks for joining us
Yeah,
today.
yep. Thank you.
So that was our art director, Chris Cote, and he was sharing our new branding for our covers, which we've been talking about. Obviously love your feedback. I've read some of it in the VIP group. Make sure that you share what you think or your thoughts on it. It's just to really help fans know exactly where to look at a shelf and say, okay, like belongs to the Grimm universe. This belongs to this, because at Zenescope, we push out so many titles, as you guys know, a month, ridiculous amount of titles. So it's really hard to keep up. But if you know, like, oh, okay, I'm looking for the Grimm universe, I know automatically to grab these latest books. It'll keep me on that path. So again, today we were just talking about our latest graphic novel, which is Man Goat and the Bunnyman, is $9.99 in our web store right now. There's only one cover, which is cover A. There was a super hot cover for cover B, which was a Josh Burns cover. As Kote just mentioned, and I did not know this, the actual title logo, Man Goat and the Bunnyman, was designed by Josh Burns because he put it kind of on the t-shirt and they like the lettering, which is super awesome. And quick shout out to Chris Sampson, who loves Josh Burns, one of his favorite artists. And I know you guys miss Chris a lot. He's the best. So we're going to go in full recap mode and then we'll be on our way. So next week's release, we have a couple. We have Tales of Terror Quarterly Bachelorette Party. And I'm really excited because I'm going to have the writer Jenna on. And I personally was a huge fan of Patchwork Girl. That was probably my top 5 read of this year. So I know that I won't be asking her questions about Patchwork Girl, or maybe I will. But she did such an awesome job with that story. I can't wait to read Bachelorette Party. I have not read it yet. Then we have Van Helsing, Return of the League of Monsters Part 1. I haven't asked Pat Chan if he's going to come on the show, but I will definitely shout him out. And speaking of our graphics team, I did ask our other fantastic graphic duo of Ashley to come on, not this upcoming week, for the following week, and she's going to talk a little bit more about the holiday advent box. So now that I've put it in the stream, she has to attend. So sorry, Ashley. Can't wait to see you in 2 weeks. But she really put together the design. The advent box was, one of her concepts and ideas. And I know that you guys loved it. So I can't wait to ask her lots of questions about it so you can learn more. Other stuff that you might have missed. Yesterday, we had our retailer live stream with Planet Comics. Our next retailer live stream will be the first Tuesday of December. I can't think of what it is at the top of my head, and I'm not 100% sure who our partner is, but I will get back to you guys next Wednesday. Just wanted to make it fully aware to you. We have our holiday VIP virtual event, which will only be accessible to VIPs. That will be taking place on December 1st from 6 to 8:30 p.m. And originally I put Santa Joe in this, but somebody commented and is like, you mean Krampus Joe? And I'm like, yeah, I do mean Krampus Joe. So if you're not a VIP, it's only $99 to become a VIP, and you get to hang out and do this awesome Christmas party. We're going to do White Dragon, aka White Elephant. We're going to have an ugly sweater contest. And there's going to be some more fun stuff that can only come from Ho 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 Joe. So I hope to see you guys all there. Let's see what else is going on. Our next movie club is in 2 weeks. It is 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I can't think of it at the top of my head, but I know it is November 19th. I can't even do math anymore. It'll be at 6 p.m. Our regular attendees will be in attendance, and they'll be talking about Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. And I know that you guys want Jay to attend because all he does is talk smack on Keanu, and I think it's time that we see his greatest whoa impression, because he does that all the time. So don't forget to join us in Movie Club. 2 days before that will be Fall Fest, which will be a one-day event. It will be our virtual con. We're only doing it one day because I know the holiday season is really hectic for everybody. That'll be 6 to 8 p.m. We'll be doing just some fun sales as well as a thankful event where we give thanks to you, our wonderful fans. So expect a lot of giveaways. Make sure that you attend live to check that out. I saw you guys messaging about it in the chat, but yes, we will have a new plushie coming out. It was unveiled today on our TikTok/Instagram Reels. You can check it out there. But Zenjamin, I did have to clean out Chris's desk where I found hundreds of Zenjamins. I told Chris to only order one, and we ended up with hundreds. I don't know what happened, but The Zenjamin plushie will go on sale really soon. I know how bad you guys want the Cheshire plushie, so the only solution for that was to give you the Zenjamin plushie. So more information to come out soon. Yep, make sure that you go to our TikTok or you go to our Instagram. It'll be on our Instagram Reels, and you'll really enjoy that video. I'm not sure if I have anything else. I think that might be it. So again, join me next Wednesday at 3 p.m. for NCW. This is Amber signing off, where you come for the covers, but you stay for the stories. I'll see you guys next Wednesday.